programa Mundo2Rodas começa agora. Nós estamos na cidade de Angra dos Reis, no estado do Rio de Janeiro, e nós temos o prazer de apresentar um dos melhores pilotos do mundo da modalidade Stunt Rider, Pfeiffer, da Alemanha, dando show de rodas para nós que gostamos muito disso.
Juntamos aqui uma galera aqui na frente da Power Motorrad e a gente está saindo de São Paulo, agora em direção a Angra dos Reis, para participar no evento da BMW, onde vai ter o show do Pfeiffer. Vai ser um final de semana todo em volta do tema das motos da BMW. Bom, a gente vai descer em direção à costa, vai fazer a Santos Rio, vai desfrutando toda aquela estradinha legal de curva, com o mar à direita, parar para almoçar, parar para tirar foto. Esse vai ser o nosso rolezinho de hoje.
Então, nós estamos aqui em Angra no segundo BMW Motorrad 10 aqui na América do Sul. É muito importante esse evento porque nós temos a oportunidade de unir todos os motociclistas aqui nacionais, inclusive ter estrelas internacionais como o Pfeiffer. Isso é muito legal. Isso é o resultado do crescimento do mercado motociclístico brasileiro, né? A marca hoje já olha o Brasil como um dos melhores e mais potenciais mercados no mundo. Então hoje nós estamos tendo uma atenção que nós brasileiros antigamente não tínhamos. E isso, para quem é apaixonado por motociclismo como nós, é fantástico. É simplesmente muito legal fazer parte disso.
Don't do this usually. I asked the hotel that I have to clean the bike and if they don't have a towel, and they gave me this towel to clean my bike. Good hotel.
Esse menino é meu aluno. E é um dos piores alunos que eu tenho, tá? Tinha uns meninos bons lá, não puderam vir, eu trouxe esse meu.
Muito legal, já conheci ele da Alemanha, lá em Garmisch. Ele corre o mundo aí fazendo essas apresentações. É uma coisa meio fora do comum, muito fora do comum. E os vídeos que a gente tem dele também muito bonitos, em cima do prédio da BMW, lá em Munique. Então é um espetáculo à parte ali que para o mundo hoje. Hoje ele é conhecido. É um artista, não, isso é um artista.
Pra gente é super bacana. É a primeira vez que o Chris está visitando o Brasil. Então, para nós é uma honra ter um piloto, uma pessoa tão reconhecida, um embaixador tão bacana para a marca BMW.
É impressionante, o que o cara faz com a moto é incrível. A gente que anda de moto desde criança já viu praticamente tudo nos esportes, né? Os caras deixam de ser pilotos para ser artistas, na verdade.
Como eu costumo dizer, é difícil alguém que anda de moto que não seja uma pessoa feliz. E você poder transformar isso em profissão e a todas as suas brincadeiras de infância, transformar numa arte e viver disso, eu acho que é algo especial na vida.
Hi, I'm Pfeiffer from Germany. First time for me to be in Brazil. I'm a stunt rider, or here you say empanada, I guess. We sent over my bike to do some shows here with BMW. I'm very happy to be here. Food is good, girls are beautiful, the weather is good, good riding. I already started riding when I was 5 years old. My dad is also a passionate motorcyclist, and I was riding on the back of his bike. But I said, Daddy, I want to ride by myself, and he built me a small bike. And I started riding in my parents' garden. And I was always riding off-road bikes, trials and later on enduro. And besides the classical competitions, I always had fun playing around with the bike, doing wheelies, stoppies, stuff like this. Yeah, I wanted to be creative on the bike, and I did. At some point, I stopped riding competitions in trials. I switched to the freestyle side of motorcycle riding. I put my main focus on street bikes, and yeah, this is now my real passion. Yeah, I was riding trials bikes for a long time, like 12 years in competitions and another few years free riding on trials bikes. And I think you learn a lot about your bike control and about the coordination. You have to move more and you have to fight more for the balance. And I think trials riding is the best school for stunt riding. I still love my trial bike. I try to ride every week. I don't think that you have to ride a trials bike necessarily, but it helps you for better bike control on the stunt bike as well. I'm telling you for the very last time, you better know. Around 2000, or let's say end of the 90s and the beginning of 2000s, I tried to do both stunting and enduro riding. Actually not classical enduro riding, but hard enduro riding. Nowadays you say extreme enduro. And I even managed to win in both categories. For example, in 2004 I was European champion in stunting and also winner of the Erzberg race. I won it 4 times and I still love it, but I had to make a choice. You know, you can't do both on high level. I for sure made the right choice with putting my main focus on stunting. I'm now riding BMW bikes for 6 years, and 7 years ago I already rode the HB2 Enduro. We raced it for the Prologue, which is a fast qualification. It was so much fun because this is the fastest dirt bike I ever had. This is how I got in touch with BMW, and then in the second step, a year later, I was riding the F800R for stunting. I always wanted to come to Brazil and ride here because Brazil somehow is the origin of stunt riding. AC Farias, which was my biggest inspiration to switch on big bikes. AC Farias is born in Brazil, and I think you guys have been doing wheelie circles and good stuff already in the 80s, when we in Europe and the guys in the States did not even know that you can do tricks on a motorcycle. And so with the Brazilian riders coming to Europe, the evolution of stunt riding actually started, and it's good to be back at the origin here in Brazil. Somewhere in the 90s I went to an event only to see AC Farias riding, and I filmed him, and he was my hero, and I just wanted to go home and try circles on a big bike. You know, after some practice for a couple of years, I decided to go to a competition. That was in 2003 when I competed in the World Championship for the very first time. And I just wanted to check out my level, but at the end of the day I won, and AC was, remember, AC was second or third, so suddenly I was in front of my hero. It took a while to realize. Then AC and me, we got friends, we were practicing together. We somehow had the same philosophy, the same understanding of our sport. Then in Florida at the Stunt Wars, we decided to ride together. I had a horrible crash there. We did a stoppie next to each other together, really fast stoppie in 4th gear. Somehow I got a shake in the handlebar, lost the handlebar, crashed, and my bike went under AC's bike, and he was riding out the stoppie with my bike under his rear wheel. I had a concussion, I was injured, and nothing happened to AC. He was celebrating himself before he had a look what happened to me. And I said, AC, this was not really nice of you. First to be happy and then to take care of your friend. But in the evening we already had a beer together and we forgot about it. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm almost traveling every weekend. I'm living my dream, riding and traveling. The only thing is that I have to complain about that I miss a lot of practice because you sit in the plane, you sit in the car for so many days, and in the end you sometimes come home on a Monday and you already go to the next event on a Thursday, so there are only 2 days left for practice. Amateurs sometimes practice more than pros, that's true. But it's a great experience to travel to so many places, and you know what? People are stunting all around the world nowadays, even in Africa, and there are good riders in India, for example. It's always good to get in touch with the locals. This is like a dream for me now to sit at the beach in Brazil and to travel the world.